Hello there. So I'm going to share with you how to change your settings to uncompressed, which will enable you as a content creator, or maybe just somebody wants a better, sharper image. Okay, so I use the Sims 4 camera, and I do use the screen recorder, and a lot of people don't, just because you get lower quality. For example, if you upload to YouTube, just directly upload your video without using a software editor, you're going to get, at the best, 720 quality. Just kind of a bummer, right? So let me show you how you can get better quality in your settings. Okay, and especially in a beautiful world like this is Sylvan Glades, my favorite world, hands down. The lighting, the color hues that it uses is beautiful. Okay, so here's how you're going to change your settings. At the top right of your screen, I'm using a PC, so I don't know how about on console, but I'm sure it's pretty similar. You have a 3 dot at the top of the screen. See that dot on the right? Click on that, and then you're going to go to Game Options. Here's your resolution. You have various options depending on what your screen display is set in your computer. Will vary on what you want your resolution to be. Here's where you want to go to Screen Capture. You have options from low, medium, high, and uncompressed. Even using high, if you upload, you're going to get 720. And that's not very good sharp image. Here's what you want to check. Uncompressed. Now that is going to create a very large file, so if you're someone that doesn't have much storage, you want to be very cautious of that, because it's going to be 4 gigabytes for about 5 to 7 minutes, depending on what your screen display is, and it will automatically shut off once it reaches the 4 gigabyte file size. So here we go. Click Apply Changes, and then just go back out. Now I'm going to click down here, and I'm going to go ahead and hit screen record. I'm not going to do like a big video, but I'm just going to show you. Got these guys having dinner out here at the My Wedding Story table, which is really cool. I just love the pink hues in this world. I wish they would create more Sylvan's Glade-like worlds. Wouldn't this be the perfect type of world for fairies? In fact, I've seen videos of somebody using a fairies mod with this world. It's so perfect. But it has a very small lot that you can build on here, 10 by 15. It's still very pretty. So I want to get at least 1 minute of video, and I'll show you what happens when you go and render through Clipchamp and then upload to YouTube. These are triplets and twins. Let me do a close up. She said, Okay. Let's do first person view. Okay, I wish this camera, in the first person view, it's hard to steady the camera, but I wanted to kind of do some zoom ups just so you can see a little bit of the difference of what an uncompressed file difference would make. And details. Now, this is after the file, before it is rendered through Clipchamp and before it's uploaded to YouTube, so you can see the difference of what happens in processing and preserving quality of your video. So this is in-game. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end the recording. They're married for 20 years. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Now let's go see what it looks like. Okay, so this is the file before rendering anywhere, before uploading anywhere, and the screen resolution is much too low for the uncompressed file. So you definitely want to make sure that your display of your PC is set to optimal settings, which for my PC is 1680 by 1050. So set your screen display. I mean, it's okay, But using the uncompressed file to get the sharper image using a lower screen resolution makes a world of difference, especially when you're uploading. So as you can see, just for that short video, it is almost 2 gigs, 1.79 gigabytes for, I don't know, maybe a 3-minute video. So, going into my display resolution, which is currently set at 1024/760A, this is the recommended for my computer. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. It looks different, but it should give a sharper image. So when trying to set quality and preserve quality, you have to keep in mind the multiple things that you're using. You're using the in-game resolution chosen for the Sims software and the Sims screen recorder, or maybe a screen recorder that you're using. You still have to set the resolution and the screen recorder quality for your game. Then you have whatever device that you're using recording, like the device that I'm using my cell phone. It's above 1080, but it's still going to be lower than what my screen resolution is. Then you have, if you use editing software, whatever quality that is used with that software. Then you have YouTube. When you finally upload to YouTube, if you don't do directly, you have all these different rendering and transfers of the files. You do and can lose quality. Okay, now I'm setting my game option resolution to what my computer's set to. Display is set to currently. Now I'm going to capture quality, and I'm going to make sure that I do it uncompressed, just so that way it gives me more options, and then save that. Now I'm doing a screenshot with all of these synced resolutions and to get a sharper image. But this still doesn't mean by the time I use Clipchamp, or if I'm going to directly upload this via my phone, via my computer, I'm going to upload this file here directly to YouTube. Then I'm going to render it via Clipchamp, and then I will put a link in the description of that video to show, in fact, that... So in the link of this description, okay, I'll put the original files, because I can't really preserve what the differences are via using my phone, because I'm using a different setting on my phone. So I'm going to upload the file with my computer file to YouTube using the different settings so that you can see the difference. So it'll be 2 different videos. Because there really is a difference, and you don't have to go to all that trouble to watch the different videos, but just so you know how to change the different settings, how to preserve the quality, especially using the uncompressed file. I just think using uncompressed, even though it's a little bit extra step, and it does use a larger file, I think it's just the best option to preserving quality, especially if you're a smaller channel like me, where they do compress files. It's my opinion. I believe they do compress files more on smaller channels than big. Anyways, that's it for this one. I hope you have a good one. Now you will notice here that it only took about half a gigabyte. It's less time, but it uses a smaller file in the uncompressed when you use the screen resolution matching your display resolution. And here's the file that I just did. It is a little bit better quality than the last one. It still could be sharper, but I think it's a little bit better. I don't know if my video here can show you, but I will definitely be uploading the original files via PC that were done using the different resolutions, and both were using the uncompressed file rate. Hope that helps.